How did it come full circle to you meeting Matt and Adam again?
So around 2007, things start going south, you know, with the economy, and everybody's feeling it. And I'm one of the younger guys, and at this point, I know that I'm getting let go from certain projects over at Adult Swim. And I'm out having a going away party of sorts with a couple other editors. It's like, hey, let's go out to lunch. You kind of know that that's signal for we're not going to see each other for a while. So we go out to lunch, and it's a small sandwich shop, and there's one other table taken next to us. Where a group of people are over here talking, and while I'm talking to my editor friends over here, I keep hearing production numbers about shows that I had worked on, like Aqua Teen and Squidbillies and C-Lab, and I'm hearing all these names, you know, dropped over here, and I keep looking, and eventually I had to go over and say something. I said, hey, my name's Brad, and I'm an editor looking for work. And I said, how do you guys know so much about, you know, these shows that I've worked on? And they said, hey, well, you know, we're Matt and Adam, and we did C-Lab over there, and we're working on this new show called Archer. And at this point, they'd already been about a season and a half in, I guess. They said, you know, hey, come by and take a tour of the studio. Tour of the studio turns out to be Matt Thompson handing me half of an episode they're working on right, like in mid-swing, and says, here you go ahead and finish this back half. We'll talk to you in a couple weeks. I'm like, I thought I was getting a tour. This is great. And I'm sitting there trying to play it cool, right? Like, it's like this, like I'm very excited. You know, this is exciting.
Like, oh, yeah, cool.
And Matt says, well, don't be excited because we fired everybody. And I said, oh, great. Well, then I guess I have nothing to lose. So I bust my ass. I mean, this is my big chance, right? And you know, Archer's still new. And I had no idea how big it was going to be. Nobody did at that point. Right before the final deadline, I stayed up for 3 nights in a row. No lie. Wow. I didn't sleep. I hardly ate. You know, it was pure adrenaline of like, this is my big chance. And I remember, like, man, it got crazy. Like, physically, I remember the screens like warbling. It's not that I was making the show so great, but I was wrapping my head around this, you know, around what Adam had done before me. And sure enough, you know, 3 a.m. rolls around. I send off a file finally, and unexpectedly at 3:30, I get feedback from them. And Adam, it was Matt copying Adam, and he says, the email said, I like it very much, please continue. And that was enough, you know, and like Matt's just like, hey man, this is so cool. And I'm trying to play it cool. I'm like, thanks guys very much. Inside I'm just like, yeah, you know, like this is it, right?
Yeah.
And we had no idea how big the show was going to get. You know, for the last 6 years, I've been in my bedroom, basically. You know, they let me work from home. So I've been in my room working on this thing and not even realizing how big it's getting. And then, you know, I'm just like working. And I think every episode, I'm sure I stayed up every night at a certain point on every episode because you know, it's just that great. And when you do realize that so many people love it, you want to put that much effort back into it. You know, you're doing it seriously. Like, I mean, I know it sounds cheesy, but it's like you're doing it for the people. Like, you know, you want to do the best you can for everybody who's enjoying it, and also for Matt and Adam and, you know, Casey and all, you know, all the producers, everybody who's worked so hard on this thing.